Hey meal preppers, welcome back to Sweet Peas and Saffron. I'm Denise and I share easy meal prep recipes that are going to give you your time back during the week. Today we're going to talk about sheet pan dinners. So I'm going to share 4 of my favorite sheet pan dinners. They all cook up on a sheet pan together. They all have the same cook times. You don't have to take something off halfway through. And whether you make these as an easy weeknight dinner or you use them for meal prep, they are just so easy to cook. So we're just going to jump right into it. So our first sheet pan recipe is lemon pepper baked salmon. So this is a low carb recipe and it cooks up in just 15 minutes. Now, I know salmon is pretty controversial when it comes to meal prep. In fact, all seafood is pretty controversial. So whether you use these for lunches or not, that's totally up to you. Salmon is totally safe to eat for up to 4 days after cooking it. Personally, I have a 2-day rule, so what I would do is to cook this for dinner one night and then enjoy leftovers for a couple of days for lunches. So we're going to start by mixing up the lemon herb seasoning. So in a bowl, we will mix together lemon pepper, basil, oregano, thyme, and salt. So we're going to start with clean washed vegetables and we're going to snap the ends off the asparagus and just arrange them on a sheet pan. We're also going to arrange green beans on the sheet pan. Drizzle with olive oil, toss them up, and sprinkle with the lemon pepper seasoning. Next, we're going to arrange 4 salmon fillets on the sheet pan. Brush with olive oil and sprinkle with the lemon herb seasoning. While our salmon is baking, we're going to be mixing up a lemon dill yogurt sauce. So in a bowl, add yogurt, garlic, salt, dill, and lemon zest. Mix it all up and set aside. Serve your salmon with a nice drizzle of the lemon dill yogurt and enjoy. Our second sheet pan recipe is lemon chicken gnocchi. Side note, I used to work with somebody who thought that it was pronounced gnocchi. I'm sure I'm not saying it 100% right, but at least I'm not pronouncing the G right. So this meal is super easy to prepare ahead. So I like to assemble all the vegetables ahead and toss them in the oil and just put them in the fridge until I'm ready to bake up. And the best thing is that you don't need to boil the gnocchi first. You just toss it in olive oil and it cooks up in the oven. I know this sounds crazy, but it really works. And the gnocchi gets a really nice texture. So to our bowl, we are going to add 1 package of shelf-stable gnocchi, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, red onion, lemon slices, oregano, and olive oil. And we're going to just toss everything up until it's well coated in the olive oil. Then we'll spread it out on a sheet pan. Make a little space because we're going to add 2 chicken breasts. So we will brush our chicken breast with a little bit of olive oil and sprinkle with salt, and we're just going to bake everything up in the oven. So once our sheet pan is ready, we will sprinkle with some feta cheese and enjoy. Our third sheet pan meal prep recipe is an OG lunch prep challenge recipe. So if you haven't heard of the lunch prep challenge, it's something we do every January. I send out free recipes and shopping lists, and we have a little Facebook group where we cheer each other on in prepping our lunches for the week. This recipe won't be in our lunch prep challenge this January, but we have some other delicious options. So we're going to be making meal prep pesto chicken pita pockets. This is a super versatile recipe. You can make it vegetarian by swapping the chicken for chickpeas. You can make it low carb by leaving the pita out. Maybe you could serve it over cauliflower rice. So on a sheet pan, we are arranging red onion, zucchini, bell peppers, and chicken. Drizzle with olive oil. Season with salt and pepper, and bake it up. When everything is baked through, we are going to transfer to a bowl and toss it with pesto. So to use this recipe for meal prep, you will want to keep the filling separate from the pita until just before you serve. I like to warm mine up in the microwave and spoon it right into the pita. Our fourth and final sheet pan recipe is another lunch prep challenge recipe, and this is the sheet pan chicken fajitas. We had this in our April challenge a few years ago. By the way, if you want to join our January challenge this year, I am leaving the sign up link in the description box below. It's completely free and we would love to have you join us. Again, these sheet pan chicken fajitas are super versatile. Swap out the veggies, swap the chicken for black beans if you want to make this vegetarian. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stir together our fajita seasoning. So in a small bowl, I am adding sugar, salt, chili powder, cumin, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and cayenne for a little bit of heat. And now to a bowl, I'm adding boneless, skinless chicken breast, bell peppers, red onion, and now this part is totally optional, but I just really enjoy these vegetables in fajitas. So I'm adding some zucchini and some mushrooms. We are going to drizzle with olive oil and lime juice and toss it all up in our fajita seasoning. Spread everything out on a sheet pan and roast it up. So to use this for meal prep, I will portion out into meal prep containers. These are good in the fridge for up to 4 days, and I like to heat it up until it's warm and spoon into tortillas. You can also add your favorite toppings like avocado or guacamole, Greek yogurt or sour cream, and salsa. So that takes care of our 4 sheet pan recipes. These are awesome for weeknight dinners. They can all work for leftovers for meal prep through the week, although I will say that the gnocchi, as you rewarm it in the microwave, it doesn't maintain that nice texture. So that is one that I like to assemble the ingredients ahead for easy dinners rather than enjoying for leftovers. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video. I am sharing 4 Instant Pot meal prep recipes that are super easy to prep and keep well for meal prep through the week. So check them out over here.